Good morning, one and all. Myself, Shweta Thakral, welcome you all to the webinar regarding New Education Policy 2020 to be implemented by 2022. I would like to thank CBSE and my school authorities for giving all of us an opportunity to acquaint you all about NEP 2020. So without any delay, I would like to introduce you all with new education policy. This policy replaces the previous national policy on education 1986. It has been formulated after in-depth analysis under the chairmanship of Kasturi Ranjan, former chairperson of ISRO. This policy focuses on meeting the changing dynamics of the requirements of the population with regard to quality education, innovation, and research. It aims to make India a knowledge superpower by equipping its students with the necessary skills and knowledge to eliminate the shortage of manpower in science, technology, academics, and industry. Vision of this policy is to develop an education system deeply rooted in Indian ethos, which has the capability to provide high quality education to compete in the global world. The curriculum and pedagogy must develop a sense of respect towards fundamental duties and Constitution of India and have a deep bond with the country to develop a sense of pride and respect for the country and be responsible for human rights, sustainable development, global well being. Now, let me explain the basic difference between existing academic structure and the new academic structure. Existing academic structure was based on the pattern of 10 plus 2 years of learning, but our new academic structure is based on the pattern of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Here, first stage is foundation stage, in which child will give his 5 years for preschool learning and class 1 and 2. Preparatory stage is for 3 years, that is from class 3 to 5. Middle stage is for further 3 years, and that is for class 6 to 8. And secondary stage, that is multidisciplinary study, greater critical thinking, flexibility, and student choice of subject in class 9 to 12. Now, let me explain you all salient features of these stages in school. Under foundation stage, we have play activity based learning, pedagogy of early childhood care and education, focus on good behavior, courtesy, ethics, personal and public hygiene, focus on teamwork and cooperation. Preparatory stage further includes gradual transition from play-based learning to more formal classroom learning, interactive teaching learning, introduction of subjects including physical education, art, languages, science, and mathematics. Emphasize on reading, writing, and speaking. Middle stage includes subject-oriented pedagogical and curricular methodology, subject teachers for discussion of the more abstract concepts in each subject across sciences, mathematics, art, social science, and humanities. The high school, that is your secondary stage from class 9 to 12, will include 4 years of multidisciplinary study, greater depth, greater critical thinking, greater attention to life aspiration, greater flexibility, and student choice. Exposure to more subjects and enable greater flexibility and more frequent assessment of all the modules. Now, I request my colleague Raghav sir to explain you further.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Myself, Raghav, and I am going to explain from this slide key principles of NEP, New Education Policy. First point is respect for diversity and local context in all curriculum, pedagogy, and policy. Second is equity and inclusion, as the cornerstone of all education decisions. Third is community participation, encouragement and facilitation for philanthropic, private and community participation. Use of technology in teaching and learning, removing language barrier for the young students and in educational planning and management. Emphasize conceptual understanding rather than rote learning and learning for exam. Unique capabilities, recognize, identify them in each student, critical thinking and creativity to encourage logical decision making and innovation. Continuous review based on sustained research and regular assessment by educational experts. Now, multilingualism and the power of language learning, medium of instruction up till grade 5 and preferably till grade 8 and beyond will be home language, mother tongue, local language. The languages of India, a fun project activity on to be taken by every student. Three languages to be taught will be decided by state or union territory. All classical languages will be widely available in school as options. Year-long course during grade 6 to 8, survey and hands-on experience of sampling of important vocational crafts such as carpentry, electric work, metal work, gardening, poetry, making, etc. to be decided by states and local communities and to be mapped by local skilling needs. Emphasis on vocational education. 10-day backless period during grade 6 to 8 for students to intern with local vocational experts such as carpenters, gardeners, potters, artists, etc. Internship opportunity to learn vocational subjects through grade 6 to 12. Vocational courses through online mode. Periodic exposure to activities outside school through like meeting local artists and craftsmen. Vocational courses to be offered through open and distance learning mode. By 2025, at least 50% of learners shall have exposure to vocational educations. Now, encouraging 21st century skills in the classroom with the help of problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration, communication, critical thinking, creativity, health and fitness.
सर आवाज गई.
Now I request Ginny ma'am to explain you from next slide.
Hello everyone. So continuing with the new education policy where we have more emphasis on health education, keeping the child healthy, physically fit. So basic training in health, including the preventive health, taking care of his mental health and his well-being, then detrimental and damaging effects of alcohol, tobacco and other drugs, taking care of personal and public hygiene and emphasizing on first aid and definitely the nutritional aspect of the child. Then another change in this new education policy is on sports to be included as an integral part of the curriculum under this new education policy. So it becomes compulsory for every child. Then the interesting feature of this NEP is the flexible learning, where we have got 4 exit points. Earlier it was like a graduation, but now the child can exit 4 times. And if he exits after the first year, a certificate would be awarded to him. If this exit is after his 2 years, like second year, he studies for 2 years and then an advanced diploma would be awarded. If the exit is after the third year, then a bachelor's degree would be awarded. And if the exit is after the fourth year, then a multidisciplinary bachelor's with the research. So that's an interesting feature. Now we have a comparison of this new education policy with the existing academic structure. Earlier we were talking about the streams. The child had 3 streams, which he could choose, science, commerce, or arts. But now he, like, no compulsion, no hard separation of streams. He can choose his streams according to his or her interest or desire. Talking about the pedagogical structure, earlier it was 10 plus 2 plus 3 concept, but now it is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Board exams were earlier based on memorizing facts and used to be held once a year, but now it is based on core competencies with the students and they are allowed to take the exam twice. Degree was awarded after the completion of 3 or 4 years under the existing academic structure, but now we have multiple exit options, as I told you, certificate after the first year and a diploma after the second year. Earlier, there was no emphasis on vocational education under our existing academic structure, but now the vocational education from class 6 with internship would be there. The scoring of mark sheets, what marks you obtained in your exam, that was there reflected in your mark sheet, but now it is a 360-degree performance evaluation. Earlier, we used to have multiple entrance tests, but now under the new academic structure, single entrance test would be there. So this was all what we had for the new education policy. I believe somehow we were of help in sharing what has been included and what your child is going to experience after his or her 12th class. So thank you all for sparing your valuable time with us. That's all.